Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to continue from where we stopped on how to create an analog clock. So that's what we are going to continue to do today. Okay, so before we continue, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe and also click the bell icon to get notification of my new videos. Okay, so thank you as you subscribe. So we continue by creating a new folder, so that we store all our code. The folder we are going to call analog canvas clock. Okay, so we enter. So after that, you are going to carry this to your Visual Studio Code. That's a text editor that we are using. You drop it in there. So after dropping in there, you go here and you create a new file. This file you call it index.html. Then we enter. So that's what do there. Then we press a shift 1, then you see your exclamation mark comes in, then you enter. Then in place of this document, you remove it and you click your analog clock. You type in your title as analog clock. Okay, now to create your before we continue, let me go to the folder and refresh it so that you see what we have there. You double click on index, it carries you to Chrome. That's a default browser. So you see there is nothing here, and this title is analog clock. Okay, so what do we gotta do here? First of all, we introduce a canvas. A canvas is like a section when you want to start writing. It's that tag that you use to draw. You draw in HTML. So this canvas, what do we want to? We'll give it an ID, because we want to style it and we also want to use it in JavaScript. This ID will call it, let's call it canvas. Okay, so the canvas, we are going to give it a width. This width we'll call it 400, and we'll give it a height. The height will also give it 400. We'll give it 400, and we'll give it a background color. No, we style it. We give it a style, and we give it a background color. Okay, background color. So the background color that we need there is #333. Okay, so when you go to your browser and check, this is what we have here. So this section is the one that you want to use to design your analog clock. So from here, what do we want? Okay, from here we are going to insert our JavaScript. This JavaScript that we are going to insert here, we are going to create another file, and we'll call it script.js. So we enter. So what do we want here? First of all, we are going to give it a variable, and we call it canvas. So a variable is used when you want, you can change it whatever time that you want to change, it changes, or you can use let statement to do it. So document dot get element by ID. Why we are doing get element by ID is because we are using an ID here, not a class. So then here the ID name is canvas. So we close it and we enter. What next? Yeah, we give it a variable also, and this variable we are calling it ctx, and this ctx we say canvas Okay, that's the place that we want to draw. Canvas.get elements, canvas.get context, canvas.get context. And this place you want to draw a 3D element, so you have to put it there. You have to put your 2D element there. Let's put it here and also here. So you now close it. That's why you're using 2D. So after you do your ctx again, dot translate, the translates, you want to centralize it to be in the middle. You want your element to be in the middle, so your radius. So before we do our translate, first of all we have to give it a radius because it's circular. So we give it a variable called radius, and these are radius. We call it canvas. Radius equal to canvas. Now the canvas is the area, and the height you are going to divide it by 2 so that you get the radius, so that the two, whichever browser that you use, whatever height that you use, the radius will adjust to it. So that's why we are using divided by 2. So this is also radius. You close it, radius. So that's it. Okay, we now close it also, and from here we see our radius is equal to, now we want to multiply our radius by 90 so that it will be 90%, so that your radius will be perfect centering. That's 0.90. Okay, from there after you are done with that, you give it a function. This function is the part that you want to draw the clock. So this function, the name that you are going to give it is draw clock. So from here, there's nothing here. And what do you want? You want your ctx dot arc. You want to draw the arc, and you want it to be 0, 0, 0. Comma 0, radius, comma 0, comma 2. Now this 0, 0, this x, and this is y, and you give it a radius. That's your arc. When you talk about these maths, you multiply it by, that's the circumference of the circle. What do you want? That's times, you multiply it by pi. You must include math.pi. That's the function for JavaScript. Multiply it by pi. Okay, so after this, we are going to, in that place, we want to change the color for the clock. We want the center of the clock to be the fill style. You want to change the color. That's fill style. Fill style. Remember this, the S is capital letter. Fill style equal to, what color do you want? We want it to be, you want it to be white. Okay, so I'll go and show you. This is white. You close it. Let's see. No, it won't work. Why it won't work? Let's put a draw clock here, the function below this draw clock, so that you call the function so that it will work. Then you now close it here, close it here. Let's go to the browser and refresh. Okay, so let's finish this draw clock function first. So ctx dot fill put your circle, then you close it. So let's check. Okay, so why it is not working is because we did not link a JavaScript. So we are going to link our JavaScript to our HTML. So from here, so we are going to insert the script so that it will work. Script, include your source, put / analog, then you see your JavaScript here, you click on it, then you close. Then let's go to the browser and see. Okay, so that's it, and the thing is working very well. Now you have just drawn the zero, this circular form, and the thing is white. Okay, let me show you something from this JavaScript. Now if I remove this color and put red, or let me put green, and go and refresh, the color changes. So you use your JavaScript to draw whatever that you want. You can change this thing, increase the radius, increase the height. You don't want it. So that is all about drawing the face, drawing this clock, that starting from here. That's what you want. So in the next class we are going to draw the hands. That's the hands of the clock. We are going to draw the face. Now this is just drawing the face of the clock, but we are going to insert the numbers here, and you're going to see, and also we insert the hands and make it to work according to the time on the browser. Okay, so thank you for staying with me till this time. If you're yet to subscribe, please, before you go, click on the subscription button and make sure you click on the bell icon to get it on. Thank you. Bye bye.